Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around I am explaining the new tomes that came with the delve, and basically you have to go to the delves, and they mostly spawn this right here. So you have to find this zone or this place called the understacks. It's basically this you are watching right now. This is from my stream. I was trying to grind them out. It's very, very random. I'm also trying to, well, you can also find them in the marketplace as I'm doing right here. But you have to find this biome that has all these book stacks, and it's called the understacks. You can find them in the higher delves or the lower delves, if that makes any sense, but it spawns mostly from level 55 to 80. So if you can get into that range, there's more commonly these, and also the NPCs are more not common, but then you have a bigger chance of encountering them, because just because you get the biome doesn't mean that you are going to get the NPCs for it. So you know, the more chances or the more times you get these, you know, this biome, the more chance that there is for, you know, the NPCs to spawn. So if I could just really quickly get to the end of this one, it's basically all it's the same. You can see the carpets that these, you know, tomes provide. You can see one right there, right underneath me. There's also the purple or the pink one over there, and that's all they do. So I would not suggest you get these tomes unless you are like in the very end game and you want to get all the master, because they're very, very expensive. As you probably saw on the marketplace, they're very, very expensive, and these are gonna spawn for you whenever. I've heard about people also getting on the 115th level. They can spawn there as well, but they're just less common, these zones right here. But all these tomes give is these carpets, and so not really anything crazy amazing, if you can say it like that. It is just these carpets. I'm even standing on one of them now, and I'm also showing like the whole game now. For I think there was something buddy on the stream, but I'm about to hit the boss guy, and it's not going to take very long because I'm on 80. So not very, very hard, and there's a lot of them also here. So let me defeat this you know, weeping prophet real quick, and I can show you the NPC. So it's not always in the vault worlds, but they, you can see there's one of the NPCs that we're used to, but that is not the NPC we're looking for. If I could just move around, swing around, so I can show you the people. See, I'm basically saying, oh, I can't find the recipes, but I didn't know there was a special recipe guy, and he's probably not always spawning as you see these other guys. I haven't done enough to know that it's that, but they are in that room. So if these spawn, you should go looking for this NPC. So I think I'm gonna show it in a little bit. There you go. You can actually see it right over there. But I have to check this guy out first. But there you go. You can see the books over at the. I'm pointing. I know you guys can't see that, but the dancing books over there, I'll show you guys a little bit better. But this is the NPC that are dancing right there. So if you find this little guy, you can buy some more of the spell books, but you can also buy the recipe. If you buy the recipe of the marketplace, as I did, I bought all of mine there. It won't show up for you here. You can't buy an extra one. So if you already learned this one, you can't find another one. So I bought it right there, as you can see, and then I learned to get the book. So now I am going to show you guys in game what these tomes are going to cost you. Alright guys, now we are in the hub, and as you can see right over here, this is the middle of it. You got the sun goddess right there, and you go into the delve house, because in here we have the delve workbench. This is not something you can craft yourself, so this is where you're going to craft all of this. But under decorations, that is where you are going to find the tomes, because the carpets that it makes is, you know, is a decoration. So as you saw me going through it, you can basically craft the carpets, and so it's very, very expensive. So it's 800 in a geode. It's 1,500 crystals and 25 blank scrolls, and 1,500 of the pressurized kelp. And of course, the pressurized kelp comes from the pressurized boxes right here. All these ones, the pressurized locked delve caches, you get these, of course, when you go through the delve and you finish the boss. There's also ones for doing, like, you know, this one, for example, taking down 3 delve bosses. Let me get it right there. Yep, there it goes. For defeating 3 delve bosses, any delve bosses, you get 5 of these pressure things. So, going back to the crafting of the different ones. The first 2 is the same cost. As you can see, these are the same cost. And this one is like you can barely see it, but this is like the more brown yellow one. And this is the I would say, purple blue one. But next one is actually going to cost you more. It's going to cost you 1,000 inner Jude. It's going to cost you 2,500 crystals, 100 blank scrolls, and 2,500 of the pressurized kelp. So it's going to be the same crafting materials for all of these tomes. As you can see, I haven't made mine yet, but you do get 20 mastery, Trove mastery, and 20 Geode mastery. I can show you guys real quick underneath. It's under combat, and here you go. Here is you can see 20 for each of them. All of these you know, tomes. But the last ones are going to cost you 1,200. I think this is a mistake by Gamigo. It's not a mistake. It is intentionally like that, but I feel like it's a mistake that you have to have 1,200, because right now, as you can see, if I go into mine, my limit, as you can see, it's 800. I still need my coin of the Obsidian Delver, which of course is from, if you didn't know, just let me mention it. Let me see here. If you go under your badges and your gameplay, go all the way to Delve as the lowest one over here. You can see right here, when you do 500 challenge Delve floors or levels, it's not, I thought it was like a portal, like a whole portal was like one of them. So you have to do 500 portals, but it's 500 levels of challenge delves. You are going to get, you know, the badge itself, but you're also going to get the free range catalysts or crystals. And then, of course, the coin of the Obsidian Delver. That is going to take you up to 1,000. You can hold 1,000 inner Jude. So how are you going to get to, of course, to 1,200? Before it was not necessary, because you could just go back and forth, and, you know, you get so many of them, it doesn't really matter. But what you have to do is that you actually have to buy for real money the 1,200 or the last 200 from this one. So you actually have to spend real money to get the last one. And that's what I think is a mistake. There's nothing been in Trove that you had to buy it to get this. Oh, but I do want to say that it's a minor mistake. I do want to say that. I don't want to go all in and say this is a pay to win or anything like that. Because this is flooring, this is carpet. It's not something you want to. You can sell this probably to people. I don't know if this is, you know, only for you or whatever. If you can sell the carpet you get out of or the floor pieces, you can sell that to other people. I don't know if that's the case. You might even be able to mine it in those under ones, whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't think you would be able to, because then people would just do that. And I haven't seen any of the decorations on the marketplace. I have been looking. But the point is that if you want these last 2 tomes, you do have to buy this. Also, given that you can, of course, buy credit pouches. You can buy credit pouches for in-game flux, so you can grind out the flux and do it for free. So it's not something you absolutely have to spend real money on. You can grind it out in that sense. It's going to be quite expensive for you for sure, but this is again, is not materials you are going to absolutely need. If you absolutely love this lava floor, for example, of course, but I would say it's a smaller mistake that we actually there's something you have to buy in the shop to proceed to get something. Given again, this is just flooring, I think it's a gray area, and I don't want to get into it, but I just want to say that I'm not going to get these 2 tomes. I'm not going to get these 2 tomes because I think this last 200 is just silly. I don't want to spend money. I don't even want to buy credit pouches personally. This is just what I want to do. And I am fine with never getting these 2 tomes in my life because of what they give. If this was something like, I don't know, crystalline cores, we do have one for that. But if this was an extra tome for crystalline cores, I would be kind of upset that I had to buy it. But I'm not genuinely upset because it's just floor pieces and I can maybe, if you can trade these floor pieces, I can get it from somebody else. I might have to buy them, but it's gonna probably be a very lower price or something like that. But I'm fine with never getting these two tomes, even though I love tomes. I love tomes so much that I actually bought all of these recipes for a very high price. I actually spent like almost like 2 million or something like that on just these recipes, because they were kind of, and I was just like, yeah. And then I realized that it was just flooring, and I kind of regretted actually buying them, the recipes, because I'm probably like, I'm only gonna make the first 4, and well, yes, they give 40 mastery combined, but it's only gonna be 20 mastery in that. So I kind of regret doing that, but now I have them, and now it's done, and I have to spend my flux on something, right? So now it's done. That's just a little side note, but I just wanted to make my 2 cents about, I think it's not the right move to have these as 1200, because it's something you absolutely have to buy in the shop. But if you are a free-to-play player, you're probably also going to buy some of the other stuff that are, you know, in here. There's even a daily deal for even more credits. How much is that? 1,550 for less than $1. But yeah, that is just what I wanted to add to this, and I wanted to show you guys what they cost and where you craft them, and a little bit of side information as always, so you guys get a full picture of what is going on. So, you know, videos a little bit longer than mine, and yeah, just wanted to mention all of that in this video here. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.